The attempted coup in Niger is a full-on attack on the young democracy and is jeopardizing the country's future. A political solution now needs to be found quickly so that the country can return to the path of democracy. By detaining the elected president Mohamed Bazoum on the morning of 26 July 2023, the instigators of the coup have shaken the Niger's still young democracy to the core. Down with France, some said, condemning French support for President Mohamed Bazoum. Unable to get into the heavily protected compound, a window is set on fire and the French flag trashed. A common sight since Wednesday's military coup. Security forces eventually deployed tear gas towards the protesters. France warned it will retaliate immediately and in a strict manner in case of any attacks against its embassy, nationals, army or its diplomats. In particular, the coup is a bitter blow for the many people in the Niger who have been working tirelessly during the last few years to build a better future for their country, especially after it has been confronted with many challenges during the last few years. The consequences of climate crisis, the scarcity of national resources, a high population growth rate, and a great poverty have presented President Bazoum's government with major hurdles.
We also came out to tell this little Macron from France that Niger belongs to us. It's up to us to do what we want with Niger, what we want. We deal with who we want and how we want. We are forming support for the army.
A sea of people outside Niger's parliament denouncing France, and some raising Russian flags. The head of the Presidential Guard, General Abdul, declared himself Niger's new leader on Friday, saying he would suspend the constitution and rule with the so-called National Council for the safeguard of the homeland.
They're really brave, and I support them 100%. We've really suffered a lot. We've suffered a lot because they are our children. A lot of blood has been shed in Niger. We want peace. We want peace.
In neighboring Nigeria, an emergency summit of ECOWAS, regional leaders announcing sanctions including closing borders, a travel ban, a no-flying zone, freezing assets and a deadline. ECOWAS has given the Niger Contra 1 week to reinstate President Bazoum or threatened to take all measures to restore his government.
Such measures may include the use of force. To this effect, the chiefs of defense staff of ECOWAS are to meet immediately.
But many protestants on the street do not want any ECOWAS military intervention or involvement, and the military says it's ready.